is solstice, and it's not any common solstice. It's a solstice that announces a new light for the next 3 years. It's a light that is gonna take forms in different ways. Entonces hoy es solsticio y es un día de solsticio que no es como ningún otro solsticio. Es un solsticio que anuncia la luz por los próximos 3 años y es una luz específica que se va a desarrollar y abrir en diferentes maneras en nuestra sociedad, en nuestro cuerpo, en nuestras comunidades y sobre todo en nuestra conciencia. So this solstice light is a beginning of a light that will unfold in different ways at the level of our society, at the level of our perception, and at the level of our body. It's a 3-year social movement of accelerated change. When we are aware that this new influx of information comes into the planet and into our lives, we have no other option than to review how we're giving, how we are receiving, and what is the kind of movement that is produced in that exchange. Cuando tenemos esta afluencia de nueva información en el planeta, no tenemos otra opción que mirar de la manera como nosotros damos, cómo nosotros recibimos y cuál es el tipo de movimiento que esta interacción está produciendo. En estos 3 años va a haber un movimiento acelerado de percepción, donde se estabiliza el individuo como ser autónomo. Claramente eso va a cambiar toda nuestra manera de vernos, de ver a la vida y muchos sistemas que están de acuerdo con la esclavitud de la humanidad. And when we are aware of the type of giving and in the type of reception that we are doing, we are creating a conscious movement and how we are in agreement to what we are in agreement. So it's a very special day. It's a super special day. Actually started early this morning. And is concentrated in the next 15 days. So we will unfold this in our classes during the year. We'll take one step at a time, but I just want to give you the overview today of what is to expect in 2022. And also the importance of creating a conscious giving and a conscious receiving, and in the relation to the planet. So, en el próximo año vamos a abrir los temas y a estudiarlos uno por uno, todas las diferentes facetas que tiene este movimiento dentro de nuestro cuerpo, especialmente en la espina dorsal. Pero hoy quiero darles que va a venir en el 2022 y cómo hoy podemos hacer una ceremonia donde podemos desbloquear ciertas partes de nuestro sistema, entendiendo más qué es una que es recibir, que es dar. So today we are going to have a little teachings about giving and receiving, and about the Temple of Grace. We're going to do a ceremony to upgrade a little bit the planetary Temple of Grace. And we are going to have some breathing, some meditation, as usual, to make it experiential for you, and also a space of reflection. So today is your Christmas day. Today is the way you're going to share, but not with each other in the context that you think. Entonces hoy es como una Navidad. Vamos a hacer una meditación, una ceremonia. Vamos a hacer un proceso para comprender un poquito más el proceso de dar y recibir y cómo lo hacemos. Y descansar, compartir eso. Okay. Okay. Let's start by understanding the trinity of giving. Vamos a comenzar comprendiendo qué es la Trinidad de dar. En un punto está dar, que es el acto de sacar energía de nuestro cuerpo por medio de una acción. Hay 7 chakras y cada chakra tiene la habilidad para dar. Es como un arco iris que tiene diferentes colores y las chakras dan esa oportunidad. The origin of giving is a biological thing. You are meant to give. You are meant to express. There is no one human being on earth that doesn't want to give. Coming from any chakra, it wants to give. We're wired to give. Why is that? Because in the giving, you are showing up. You're saying, I am here. This is my hands. This is my capability. This is the moment where you're being seen from where you're coming from. Giving is a natural biological thing. We can give in different frequencies. We can give in the frequency of destruction. We can give in the frequency of creating something, or we can give in the frequency of maintaining something. And in the high class of giving is the mother energy. All of us have that. As a parent, then there is the male that have the father or paternal pattern. It offers a pattern for us to be structured, for us to have certain flow. And the mother offer the matrix, the everlasting creation of giving. Mother, the more stable energy of love, always giving. We all have mother energy. Entonces, el origen de dar. El origen de dar es innato en toda la humanidad. No hay ningún humano que no esté siempre queriendo dar algo. Y esa donación se hace desde cualquiera de los 7 centros, formando un arco iris de diferentes frecuencias que contribuyen a anunciar nuestra propia frecuencia, es decir, aquí estoy yo, esta soy yo y esta es la energía que yo puedo dar. La energía de dar más estable viene de nuestra biología, la biología paternal. Venimos de la madre y del padre. El padre o paterno abre un patrón, una estructura donde da la infraestructura de dar. La madre da la matriz, la que constantemente está creando un mundo, una frecuencia, la que sostiene, la que destruye y la que crea. Entonces esa es la forma de dar, la biología de dar. When we are aware of how we are giving, and when we are clean the giving action, because we are not giving all the time in a pure way. We are giving with an agenda. We give because we want an exchange. We want to receive something. I give you love, or I have to give you love in order for me to receive love. Or I am giving you something in order to have some importance, or to get attention, or to hide something, or maintaining a limiting belief system. Some people give and give in a clumsy way just to maintain the guilt, for example. So, when you have polluted your act of giving, your natural expression of giving, you are not able to receive. You are blocking the other side of the triangle. That's why it's so important that you know what you're giving, to who you're giving, and why you're giving it. All the parts that you're giving with that hidden agenda are not considered in creation as a pure vibration in the trinity of giving. They are just attempts. They are polluted. You call that love, but it's not. At the same time, the more spontaneous thing that you do in giving have a great value, an energetic value. And that value is stored in your energy field and in the planet energy field. And that's what we call the temple of grace, or the accumulation of your good deeds. And that's what in original text in the Aramaic mystic text was very well described. The temple of grace, the good deeds, what you will encounter when you die. And that's what religious twisted a bit, not a bit, but a lot, to exploit you. Or you have to give to the church. You have to give children to the church. You have to behave certain way. And then turn that biological wiring into a moral wiring. It blocked the temple of grace. You are not conscious of the amount of wealth that you do have in your temple of grace. That distortion of you giving is what is going to be restored. One of the things. A ver si me devuelvo. Entonces, el acto de dar es biológico. Todo lo tenemos. Pero cuando ese acto biológico está añadido con una agenda de importancia personal, doy para que me des, doy para que me noten, doy para tener seguridad, doy de una manera incompleta para alimentar mi culpa. Entonces, toda esa polución de dar bloquea el otro lado del triángulo, que es el de recibir. Cuando damos de una manera espontánea, sin ninguna agenda, eso tiene un valor, una frecuencia que estimula biológicamente una plataforma que llamamos el templo de gracia, que está a nivel energético y está a nivel planetario. En este año y en los próximos 3 años se va a desbloquear eso. Se va a purificar, ya que el templo de gracia personal ha sido distorsionado por la religión, por ejemplo, donde dice que tienes que darle a la iglesia, tienes que darle niños a la iglesia, tienes que dar para cruzar el infierno, en fin, todas esas cosas, ¿no? Entonces, la purificación, el desbloqueamiento del templo de la gracia permite que podamos recibir una nueva información personal y planetaria. Can you block it there? It disconnect, so you can't. So, everything starts from the purification of giving. Therefore, your ability to receive will have more openness. Have you noticed in humanity that they are really eager to give, but they are really bad to receive? And we take that personally. We say, well, we cannot receive because there's a certain sense of embarrassment or certain sense of vulnerability. It's because the giving is distorted. Therefore, the light of receiving and giving is blocked, blocking them the third aspect of the trinity of giving, which is movement. When you give purely, you receive purely information, and in that exchange you have the word interconnection, interdependency. So you move from codependency to interdependency. There is a movement, a sustainability of resources. It's not like one part just takes everything and keep it for oneself. It just starts to circulate. So in the temple of grace, the movement of interconnection starts to happen, and that's what we call love. All relationships then move from codependency. You give me this, I give you that. Careful you don't give me this because that threat me in this. So you move from codependency to interdependency. I give freely, I receive freely. Then the trinity of the light is complete. How you like this magnificent proposal of creation?
Amazing. Great.
But here the catch. You need to learn to destroy. Oh, what that means. You need to destroy your codependency. And you need to be aware how you're giving, what are you giving, and to what you're giving. You give vibrationally with your thoughts. You sealed that vibration with your actions, with your hands. Actions is the highest form of giving. Male, female, together, working towards some kind of expression. And that applies to many levels. We cannot receive new information for the evolution of the planet, for the evolution of ourselves, if the humanity, the vibrational consciousness of humanity don't want to receive, cannot receive. Entonces, la restauración de dar, donde no das por una agenda, sino que permites la interacción entre recibir y dar, y esa interacción abre una dinámica. Ya no es una dinámica de codependencia, es una dinámica de interdependencia. En la interdependencia, tú das libremente, sin ninguna agenda, y la ley de la creación permite recibir de igual manera. La humanidad ha estado bloqueada, el templo de gracia ha estado bloqueado, y es ahora donde hay una nueva oportunidad de abrirlo. Entonces comienza con la destrucción de la codependencia. y abre una nueva dinámica a todos los niveles, económicos, políticos, sociales, personales, ecológicos. Ok, entonces eso, más o menos eso va a estar siendo una constante durante el año. Todo lo que has pensado como dar y recibir, hay que reestructurarlo. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is to learn to give. So please make a list of the people that you would like to give in this season. What is in your shopping list there that say, oh, a cup for this person, chocolates for the other person? Entonces comenzamos primero haciendo una lista de las personas que queremos darle. Ya tienes en la mente tu lista de Navidad, entonces hacemos una lista. Ok, a esta persona le quiero dar esto, pero haz solamente la lista de las personas que quieres dar. You can add more in the process, but you will imagine that that list is a circle. Puedes añadir más durante el proceso, pero imagina que esa lista es un círculo. Notice if in that circle or in that person you have any hidden agenda in that. Even if it's I need to give that to my child so is happy. That is an agenda. Or I need to give that in order to correct something. Or I need to give this to myself to experience something. That's still agenda. So go through the list and see which one you have a hidden agenda. Mira la lista y ve si tienes un interés personal en dar a cualquier persona. Por ejemplo, voy a darle esto a mi nieto para hacerle feliz. Eso es una agenda. O voy a darle esto porque es lo que él quiere o lo que ella quiere. Now, please observe that is not what you give the importance, it's the intention that you have in giving. Mira que no está relacionado lo que das, sino la intención. Quien da es la que quiere hacer otros contentos, es la que quiere modificar algo. Quien da, la intención. Okay. Now let's stretch you a little bit. What do you think is the chakra that is giving that? For example, I want to give you pleasure. It's your second chakra. I want you to give me a stability in my relationship, first chakra. I want to give you strength because I think you're weak. Third chakra, willpower, and so on. Examina ahora cuál puede ser la chakra que es la fuente de tu dar. Por ejemplo, si yo te quiero dar placer, viene de la segunda chakra. Si quiero darte algo para que tú estés estable, es la primera chakra. Yo quiero darte energía, fuerza, viene de la tercera chakra. Así vas a tener un poco de comprensión cuál es la chakra que estás más acostumbrada a dar o que está más congestionada. All right. Any questions about this process?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
What about the sense of responsibility, like giving to charity for food or water or disaster relief? Because, I mean, I can, and I feel it's like needed.
Check from where it comes from. Which chakra is giving? It's because you feel that there is that you're lacking. That you're lacking. Like if we are responsible for everything, we are creating poverty, we are creating lack. It's precisely that distortion of the trinity of giving. It's not equality in resources.
Can we give to earth?
Yes. Every time you eat, you give to earth. Every time you take care of yourself, you give to earth. Your body is earth. Earth is not an entity separate from you. You are the walking earth. You are the thinking earth. This narrows things down, huh? What is it that I'm really giving? And here comes the point where you start noticing that you don't know the purity of your giving because it's so spontaneous. For example, this morning I went into an elevator and I just say hello to that person that was in the elevator with me. I give a sign of fraternity. It's so simple that we take it for granted. Entonces estamos viendo que hemos complicado mucho el dar y no nos damos cuenta que hay simpleza, que es en la parte simple lo que vale más la pena. Por ejemplo, esta mañana estaba en un elevador, en un ascensor y saludé a la persona, le ofrecí fraternidad. No lo hice, nunca lo voy a ver más a esa persona, pero se hace espontáneamente. Esa es el que tiene el valor. Okay? So we're seeing that we're giving through the mind a lot. At the point of commercializing things. To have a container, an object to say, I love you. I am able to receive from you. It's okay to receive because it's holiday. Right? Okay.
What about to give support
To offer support?
Yeah, sorry, to offer.
Again, can be something that you need in order for complete certain things within you. In your case, you need this to understand a lesson in your life. When it's a prolonged support, like taking care of an elderly mother, you're understanding some kind of love, some kind of support, how to be supported, how to receive support, how to be seen in support, how to ask for support.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's a big trinity, this one. It's a big trinity. But it's the trinity of the temple of grace. And now is opening, receive new information and operate in new movement. But we have to start with clarity of receiving and clarity of giving. Very well. Please sit when the spine is straight.